Hello and thank you for joining us on the news on Cbctv. I am Jaiji Foster. First, our headlines. CBC Boys Brigade turned 70, kicks off 10th National Camp in Boya. Rema Baptist Church Akongje bids farewell to Pastor Atanga Samuel after 5 years of faithful service. "70 years of faith, service and leadership takes center stage as the Cameroon Baptist Convention's Boys Brigade prepare to host its 10th National Camp in Boya from the 12th to the 15th of August 2026. Emmanuel Amoni tells us more.
The Cameroon Baptist Convention's Boys Brigade is set to mark its 70th anniversary with the 10th National Boys Brigade Camp under the theme Transformed Minds for the Golden Era, drawn from Romans 12, 1 and 2. The camp is scheduled to run from Wednesday, August 12 to Saturday, August 15, 2026 at BHS Boya and Ebenezer Baptist Church, Great Support.
We're expecting more than 1,400 boys. So getting material for them, getting the speaker to be able to understand the audience he will be speaking to, getting the teachers who will be dispensing lessons to understand the audience they will be speaking to, because we have boys right from the age of 4 and right over to veterans who are as old as 85 who will be attending the 70th anniversary as well as the National BB Camp. So it's been that hectic, but we thank God we are about 90% set for the 70th anniversary preparation and the camp.
The 4-day gathering will bring together Boys Brigade members for a time of spiritual growth, fellowship and training as they are challenged to embrace transformed minds and prepare for a new era of Christian service and leadership.
We have programs like educational workshops, which has liquid soap making, solid powdered soap. We have cloth dyeing. We have things like understanding how to use AI in our society and many others. We are hoping that the boys, before leaving the camp, will understand, or their minds are going to be transformed and know that we are no longer the brigade of the past, that we are looking forward towards a system with brigaders full of influences all over the country, and why not even internationally.
The event is being organized under the leadership of the CBC Executive President, Reverend Dr. Teke John Ikema, alongside the National Coordinator, Reverend Numlot Divine, National Chairman, General Windim Silas, CBC Men's Director, Reverend Jago Richard, and CBC Youth and Student Director, Reverend Aya Liberty.
After 5 years of faithful and dedicated service, Rema Baptist Church Akongje in Yaoundé bids farewell to Pastor Atanga Samuel. The gathering was marked by prayers and blessings as men of God committed the next phase of his ministry into God's hands. Prince Mundi has that story.
Rema Baptist Church Akongje in Yaoundé has bid farewell to its pastor, Atanga Samuel, who has come to the end of his work in the church. The send-forth ceremony brought together leaders of the Yaoundé South Association, colleague pastors who came to bid farewell, Christians from other churches, members of Rema Baptist Church, and others. For the past 5 years of faithful service to the church, Pastor Atanga will be remembered by the members for his good work.
Memories that I'm going to keep, because he's building a group called the Relationship Weekend, which is one of the prominent group that is helping the singles and even the marriage right up to today. So that is one of the memories that I say it is the greatest memory that I can keep for Pastor Samuel Atanga.
According to the head of the Yaoundé South Association, Pastor Atanga, during his 5 years of service, helped the church to grow while also learning from the experience, as it was his first pastoral assignment.
During this time, he has proven to be a good pastor, because this church was just a prayer cell, and through his ministry, this church has gone to a full-fledged church. And he came to this church as a young minister who graduated from the seminary, he has learned so many things.
Pastor Atanga also maintained a good relationship not only with his congregation but with Christians from other denominations, some of whom abandoned their own church services just to attend his sent forth.
We and the pastor have been sharing neighborliness often as he's being sent forth today. We'll come to at least show our gratitude, our alliance, and share with him and wish him the best wherever he is going to go.
Though he is leaving Rema Baptist Church, Pastor Atanga's legacy will continue to speak after him.
We have accomplished a lot as a church together. We have celebrated about 6 marriages in church here. We have had around 6 baptisms. We have also moved from a preaching station to a full-fledged church, which is something we appreciate God for.
He handed over the keys of the church and other important documents to the appointed deacon for effective continuation of the work while the church awaits their new pastor. Reverend Meme Paul used the occasion to call on the leadership to safeguard the church faithfully and avoid any form of heretical preaching. Meanwhile, the preacher of the day, Reverend Bemgong Richard, preaching from Acts chapter 20, 17 to 35, urged Pastor Atanga to remain a preacher of the gospel wherever he goes and not confine himself somewhere waiting for a call. Family members also took their turn to thank the church for working faithfully with their brother and for giving him a good farewell. The men of God present raised their voices to God and prayed for the pastor, asking the Lord to direct his steps and usher him into the new phase of his ministry. Christians who would turn out in their numbers also brought gift in cash and kind to bless the servant of God as he moves to another mission field.
The youth of Akko Field have just concluded their youth camp with guest speaker Pastor Tanto Joel. It was in the presence of Akko Associate Pastor, the Field Pastor, the PCC, Youth President, and a host of others. Youths were taught on career orientation and sexual purity. Some participants shared their experiences.
The youth of my congregation were invited, so on behalf of the youth, my brother and I gave experience the wonderful month of fall.
This speaker, Pastor Tanto Joel has blessed us yesterday and today with the sermon. Our series of lessons which are so impactful.
Holding a godly identity in a generation proved very timely and very, very contextual too, because of the times and the seasons we are living in. It has been an amazing time.
And anything that will cause will not grow one bird life, that's in run myself from it.
Baptist High School is on the spotlight this year. Senior reporter Emmanuel Wolokomboa explores the BHS campus and pinpoints reasons for playing host to major CBC events like the just-ended National Ministers' Conference.
Baptist High School Boya is a major center hosting CBC events. The school is centralized, accessible, secure, and has state-of-the-art auditorium. This is where the ministers gathered recently to listen to the Reverend Dr. Sembo Johnson unpack the concepts and practical tips on overcoming burnout in ministry.
You will have a feeling of distance from God.
The campus is big enough with ample parking space for side businesses in high-profile events like the just-ended Ministers' Conference. We could see the display of shoes, belts, bags, and above all, books. These books have been written by diverse authors, but CBC ministers have theirs also made available by the Christian Supply Center, which is run by the Theological and Christian Education Department of the Cameroon Baptist Convention. The CBC Executive President earlier applauded some ministers for taking courage to write contextually relevant and well-researched books. BHS campus will be the venue for another CBC event, the Boys Brigade Camp. In a year, BHS Boya plays host to about 3 national events. No doubt, many like the school. It is the preferred choice for their children because of the attractive environment.
That concludes this edition of the news on Cbctv. Thank you for staying with us.